Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my strategy of making viral shorts. This is my channel, Abundance Wisdom, 503,000 subscribers. And on top of that, I do have a personal brand in my native language as well, which has 15,000 followers. And each of these brands has their own Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of that, right? So my whole thing is making content, and that's my thing, literally. That's that's literally my thing. That is exactly what I do. I do have a play button as well for that Faceless channel that I just showed, so I know what I'm doing, I think. So I wanted to basically give my personal experience, what has been working for me in YouTube Shorts. Do I guarantee anything? Absolutely not. I'm just here to give you my personal experience and tell you guys which what is working for me in 2026 in order to get millions and millions and millions of views, right? I'm going to keep this as simple as possible, and I'm going to give you guys some examples so that we can, you guys are not bored. And yeah, without further ado, let's go into this. By the way, if this is the first time watching the channel, please make sure to subscribe and all of that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So first of all, we've got this, right? We've got the three main important points of the video. We've got the hook, got the retention, and we've got the payoff, right? We're going to start with the hook. The hook, ladies and gentlemen, is the most important thing when it comes to shorts, longs, whatever. If you don't have a good hook, you don't have a good video. That's simple and plain. The hook is the 3 to 5 second shorts, the 3 to 5 seconds of your video, which is played at the beginning, right? When people are scrolling, you have to give them a strong enough reason for them to stop their scrolling and give them a strong enough incentive that they should keep watching your video till the end. Now, there are two types of hooks. There's the audio hook, there's the video hook. Audio hook is something we're going to focus more on because we are here to make faceless shorts. Faceless, viral, faceless short form content is what I am an expert in, and I'm giving you tips in that. Video hooks are something along the lines of, for example, a great example is, Speed. I believe he jumped over two Lamborghinis. Amazing hook. Who the hell jumps over two Lamborghinis? Like, it's crazy, right? But because video hooks require more energy, require more, you being actually in the video sometimes, even we're actually just going to focus on the audio hook, because audio hook, like, it's completely fine. Both of these are equally fun. It's not like video hooks are, super necessary or anything. And yeah, like, audio hooks, we're going to focus on that. I'm not going to ramble on. Now, I'm going to give you guys some great examples of audio hooks as well, personally from my channel.
First of all, you smell good, which is surprising.
Why is that
I
surprising?
don't know. I just wouldn't think of a guy who would have a nice scent on.
Right, the short starts off with Jonah Hill being backhand complimented by this guy. I forgot who what the name, what's the name of him. Strong hook, right? Directly, he's just insulting this actor, was minding his own business, and he just got backhand compliment, right? Good hook. I would recommend 10 out of 10, like 400,000 likes. Says for itself,
Rock has become a pebble. He's eroded, he's withered away.
He's lost a lot of.
right? The Rock has become a pebble. He's eroded. He's withered away. We were basically talking about Dwayne the Rock Johnson, how he got very small. Now those are two great examples of my viral shorts, and these have been doing their own numbers on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, everywhere. But yeah, how what's the formula? Every single time I analyze each and every single short that goes viral, it's this, right? Hook, retention, payoff. Now inside of the hook, I want to make sure that I explain this. Hook, inside, not only you have to stop their scrolling, you have to, inside of that hook, give them, inside of this 3 to 5, max 7 seconds, you have to give them a strong enough reason that they should watch till the end. right? So I remember I watched this MasterChef short. The hook was executed brilliantly on this. Basically, this was short on MasterChef. If you don't know what's a MasterChef show, it's a cooking show, and basically a famous celebrity by the name of Gordon Ramsay. Basically, he was talking down on this guy while he was cooking, and he was saying all of these things, and he was going back and forth with this chef, and the guy was tearing up, and the hook was, and then the hook came. He was like, the hook was an AI hook. The hook said, this man was being insulted by Gordon Ramsay himself, but what he did next will completely shock you, right? So I'm hooked. I was already hooked because Gordon Ramsay is going back and forth with a random dude, and now this AI hook, right, has given me another incentive to stay on. Now, you have to understand, our whole job is to take the viewer from the hook to the payoff. The hook to the payoff. Now, let's say we take that Master Chef short analogy, right? What happens at the end, whatever he does to Gordon Ramsay will completely shock you, right? Whatever he did, he made a dish, or he talked back or something like that, whatever. Our main goal is to keep the viewer till the payoff. How are we going to do that? The max your hook will be like 7 seconds. The payoff is like so really small, 5 seconds. If your short is 45 seconds long, what are you doing now you have 33 seconds? What are you going to do to have them retained through this part, right? Retention, music, straight to the point, emotions, very important. The reason I say this is because these are the key three pillars of making a viral faceless shorts when it comes to retention, right? All of my videos that do super well have this, you know like have this thing to them.
My sex life with my wife was horrible. I couldn't even get aroused. I was so big.
My sex life was
My
my
sex life with my wife was horrible. I couldn't even get aroused. I was so big.
right. Again, brilliant hook. I think this hook is amazing. That's why it has 800,000 views. But my sex life with my wife was horrible. I couldn't even get aroused. I was so big. You are hooked in. Tell me if you are not hooked in, especially if you know who Jelly Roll is. Now, then we go into the AI hook.
Are we in there yet? Tell me if you feel something.
Everyone's seen Jelly Roll's transformation,
Everyone's seen Jelly Roll's transformation,
but almost no one knows the emotional story of day one of his weight loss journey.
but no one knows the day one of his weight loss journey.
At first,
Right? Amazing. I'm in. I am in. I am invested. What do you have to say? That's what I mean, right? And now at the end, obviously, you're gonna know what happened, etc., etc. But now that you have a great hook, how are you gonna keep him enticed?
first Monday comes, Joe, it is pissing rain. I mean, cats and dogs, dude. And I wake up and I'm like, shit. And I've been studying about lying to yourself. That when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you don't do it.
You have to keep in mind. Apologies if I'm not speaking. You have to keep in mind. You have to analyze the short. The short is straight to the point, right? You have to make sure that your whatever the hook is, the hook, every single statement that is going to come after the hook has to complement the hook in some sort, has to explain the hook a little bit, right? It cannot be something else, right? So if your short is, right, you have this hook, right, hook, and your short is going in a straight line, amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's say this short is about six packs, right? Getting a six pack app, right? You have to do this exercise. By the way, this exercise also complements your chest, your back, your legs, whatever. No, we don't care. We were here to learn about six pack abs, so you have to keep this in a straight line. You cannot say, here's how to get six packs abs, and you have to also focus on your diet and everything. Like I'm here to learn about the exercise. Why are you telling me about the diet right now? You hooked me in with the exercises. Why are you telling me the diet? Right? Straight to the point. Especially in shorts, right? In longs, you have some room. In shorts, you are battling for attention, my friend. You're battling for attention and don't have a lot of time. So straight to the point. Another great important aspect is the music. Music has to hit. If your short is about conspiracy theory, dark, let's say your short is about, Mr. Epstein, you know, Jeffrey Epstein. You're making a short on him, very trending. Now, are you gonna if you're gonna make a short on him, are you gonna have like some sort of happy music? Absolutely not. Dude did some horrible things to children. Why will you have the happy music inside of there, right? This just doesn't make sense. So if you want to make an enticing enough short, you're gonna have some creepy, weird music, something along the lines of this. You understand? You have to. You cannot use some upbeat, happy music, right? It just doesn't work. It just doesn't, like if you use Midnight City by M83 in a Jeffrey Epstein video. What the hell are you thinking, right? So music is really really important. Again, you have to match the vibe. If you're making a short on conspiracy theory, make sure that the music also has that conspiracy dark element to it. If your short is about, normal fitness stuff, you can have some upbeat hip hop music. If your short is about some story, you can have some sort of nice storytelling music. If your short is about rap, have some rap music in there. If your short is very depressing, it has an emotional payoff, a sad payoff. Maybe use a music track like what's that? Sia and Zayn Malik. Dust Till Dawn, yes, right. Use something like that, right? Amazing music track. So that's how you should go about. Really really important, guys. Super super important. If you don't have the correct music track, sometimes your channel, your shorts will just not do good, right? And I have countless shorts here, by the way, which have completely flopped,
My sex
right? So
life with my
I've
wife
been on both sides, the winning and the losing, so I know what I'm talking about,
was horrible. I couldn't even get around. I mean, cats and dogs. And I wake up, I'm going outside.
right? So yes, so we've got to discuss straight to the point, music and emotion. And now if you have both of these things in order, the emotions is going to come like automatically. If you have a really defined energy in your short, what the short is about, right? If the short is creepy-ish, dark-ish, happy, sad, if you have the correct music track, if the short is straight to the point, the emotions will automatically come. The emotions, the reason they are important is because in order to have a person retain through the whole short, they need to be emotionally invested in the short as well, right? The emotions can be angry, sad, whatever, savage, whatever. We just have to make sure that they're sad enough or happy enough or anxious enough or curious enough that they have to watch till the payoff, right? That is our job. So again, make sure that the hook is good, the hook is connected to the payoff. Whatever is being said in this part, the retention part is connected to the hook somehow, right? Explaining bits of the hook. And when eventually everything is explained, you automatically transition into the payoff, right? It's just how it works. Very, very simple. You have the hook, retention, and then you have the payoff. Now, honorable mentions. Overlays, fancy effects, zooms, transitions are something that you guys can incorporate in your edit in order to, really stand out. I do a lot of color grading on each of the shorts,
Of his weight loss journey.
right?
That first Monday,
My shorts are enhanced by AI. My captions are on point. My transitions, I do have a lot of transitions in this as well.
that
Really,
first
really
Monday
simple
comes.
transition. Like you can say fade to black transition, really simple to make. But then on top of that, I have
I mean,
overlays, right? It's not just a person talking. It's overlays as well inside.
cats and dogs.
It's raining cats and dogs. So I have shown a picture of raining cats and dogs, right? And then I'm not done yet. I have um hold on. I have like AI images as well, right? So this is an AI image of fat jelly roll going up to his driveway in his house,
My
you
driveway
know.
to the big hill, and all my family's out there.
And then
Clap.
then we have this AI image as well. Again, it's an AI image. Like all of these, like these are creative ways that you can go about to have a viewer retained throughout, right? You can have, but you need to have these three things first of all: hook, payoff, retention, music, straight, and emotions. If you don't have these things, if you incorporate like some bullshit fancy transitions and zooms and overlays and shit, it's not gonna work. This is what's important. This is the meat and potatoes. If you don't have a good hook, you're fucked. If you don't have a good retention thing, like system, you're fucked. If you don't have a good payoff, you might be actually all right if you have these two things. Really, really important. I hope you guys found this useful. This was a really short video, but I wanted to get this point across. I wanted to share what is really, really useful for me in 2026 now that I'm making shorts as well. I was already making shorts, but I don't know why I said that. But if you guys need help, more help, you can simply join my school community down below for free. I'll help you out in the DMs, personal guidance for free. I also have inside of that school community a free bulletproof channel guide for creators who might be facing demonetization, terminations with the new YouTube policies. And on top of that, I have a module on advanced creators who used to get a lot of views, but not now they are not. Also have a beginners module inside how to start a faceless viral shorts channel. So if that's something you're interested, please make sure to join. It's completely free, and I'll also personally help you out for free as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys inside of the next video.